A witch is performing a dark ritual inside her house with 3 dead rats placed in front of her, and with animal bones. Suddenly, there is a knock at the door. The scene cuts to Mickey. She is traveling with her father to meet a mysterious woman. On the way, they stop at a hotel to rest. Mickey falls asleep while her father steps outside and sees a witch standing in the forest shouting into the night. At the same time, Mickey wakes up in her room. She looks at the ceiling and sees a disturbing vision of a womb with a child inside it. Terrified, she looks again, and the image disappears, leaving nothing there. The next day, they continue their journey and finally meet the woman. It is the same witch. It becomes clear that Mickey has cancer, and they have come seeking a cure. Her father does not believe in such things, but he agreed to come for his daughter's wish. A flashback shows a woman in intense labor screaming in pain, unable to deliver her baby. With no other option, the family hides their cross and goes to the witch for help. The witch performs a brutal act, tearing open the mother's stomach with a thorn and taking out the baby. The baby is dead, but the mother survives. After the help is completed, they tell the witch to leave immediately and drive her away. The witch and Mickey walk through the forest together. As they walk, the witch places her hand near Mickey's belly and instantly senses that there is no uterus in her body. Mickey hides her worry and casually says that she cannot get pregnant. The witch calmly replies that one day she will definitely have a child, then places a ring on her. At that moment, a strange and loud sound echoes through the forest. The witch turns toward a nearby tree, chants something under her breath, and then quietly returns to the house. Later, the witch brings fruits and mushrooms for them to eat. Before eating, she begins to pray. She pricks her finger with a thorn and performs a strange ritual. When she finishes, Mickey's father says, the witch immediately panics and tells him to spit the word out with saliva. Confused, he obeys. The food is meant for Mickey and her father, not for the witch. She picks up a dead butterfly, puts it into her mouth, and then asks Mickey to place her hand over hers. When Mickey does, she notices that the witch's hand suddenly looks old. Shocked, Mickey pulls her hand away, but says nothing to her father. As night slowly falls, the witch steps outside. She stands before the body of a dead animal, chanting, and then suddenly rises into the air. Later, she stands silently in front of a pile of stones near the house, staring at it in the darkness. Inside the house, Mickey wakes up and quietly walks out into the forest. In the forest, Mickey sees another disturbing vision. The witch is doing something with dead bones, and nearby stands a tree with the face of a child, its eyes streaming with blood-like tears. Mickey watches in shock. The scene returns to the flashback of the pregnant woman. After the baby is declared dead, the family buries it and leaves. The witch, watching from a distance, waits until they are gone. She then digs up the baby's body and takes it with her. As she walks away, the baby suddenly begins to cry, as if the witch has brought it back to life. As she carries the child, a group of people devoted to God see her and call her actions wrong. They attack her, beat her, and take the baby away. The witch cries in pain, treating the child as her own. Back in the present, the witch collects a snake egg and some mushrooms and returns to the house. There she gives Mickey's father some tea and then takes Mickey into the forest. After drinking the tea, he suddenly starts vomiting blood and struggles. In his panic, he notices a gap covered with tree bark. When he opens it, he finds the bones of a dead old woman inside and is left in shock. Meanwhile, the witch takes Mickey to a ritual ground and draws 2 circles on the stone, the same as the ring she had given her. She tells Mickey to lie down within them. Then she breaks the snake egg over Mickey's stomach. It begins to burn, causing her intense pain. The witch explains that this is to measure how far the cancer has spread inside her body. She then informs Mickey's father that the treatment has begun. Then the witch performs another ritual near the skull of a deer. She picks up a bone and presses it in her hand. Without any visible effort, it crumbles into powder. The powder falls to the ground, turning into a dark liquid, and worms begin to crawl out of it. For a moment, the witch's face appears decayed and lifeless, but soon it returns to normal. Later, she gives Mickey and her father some deer meat to eat and leaves to gather items for the next day's ritual. Outside, a couple is throwing stones at a pile of rocks near the house. Mickey's father warns them to leave by mentioning the witch, and they immediately run away in fear. The witch, meanwhile, is alone in the forest. She crawls between 2 large rocks where a snake lies waiting. She lowers herself beside it, and the snake slowly enters her body through her mouth. After this, she returns home and once again takes Mickey outside as part of the ritual. By now, Mickey's father, who ate the meat the previous day, has begun to change. His eyes have turned pale, and worms can be seen inside his mouth. The witch tells Mickey to lie down. She inserts a thorn-like stick into Mickey's ear and tells her to open her mouth. As Mickey obeys and the snake inside the witch passes into Mickey. After returning, Mickey begins to feel sick. Her father still refuses to believe the witch. He insists they should leave and see a real doctor. But Mickey, having tried many doctors without success, refuses. She does not want to die and tells her father to leave if he cannot trust this path. Angry and helpless, he finally leaves her behind. After he is gone, Mickey feels a heavy pain in her stomach. She looks up and once again sees the vision of a womb on the ceiling. This time inside the womb, the witch is screaming. Fear begins to take over, and Mickey starts to think that her father might be right, that the witch could be trying to kill her. When the witch is not around, Mickey quietly escapes into the forest. The witch watches everything from the house as Mickey runs into the forest, but she does nothing at first. Meanwhile, Mickey's father reaches a hotel. At the reception, he is asked why he has come to this town. He says he came to meet the witch. The receptionist tells him that the witch is well known in the town, that she can play with death, and now she is dead, but still alive beneath a grave. Confused, the father asks for her story. It is then revealed that all the events from the flashbacks happened 100 years ago. In the end, the villagers who worship God took the baby from the witch, calling it a devil's child, and burned it alive. They then beat the witch and buried her alive beneath a pile of stones. That same place is where the stone pile now stands. Even after death, she has remained beneath it, trying to reach out for help and save her child. Realizing the danger, the father panics and rushes back to save Mickey. In the forest, Mickey runs without knowing where to go. The witch now follows her, moving through the air. As Mickey runs, a tree suddenly reveals a baby's face, frightening her. The witch attacks, drags her back to the pile of stones, and reveals the truth. For 100 years, she has been calling for help from beneath those stones, but no one listened except Mickey. She says that Mickey is the one who freed her, and now she must give her life in return. Mickey realizes she has seen this place before in her dreams. The witch then tears open Mickey's stomach with a thorn stick and pulls something out, holding it tightly with joy. It is a baby. She hugs it and disappears. Moments later, Mickey's father arrives and finds her lying in blood. But to his shock, her wound is completely healed. Together, they begin clearing the pile of stones. Beneath it, they discover the bones of the witch and also the bones of a baby. This confirms that the baby taken from Mickey has finally been returned to the witch. They return to a doctor to check Mickey's condition. To their surprise, the cancer is completely gone. Even more astonishing, the uterus she once lacked is now present, meaning she can have a child in the future. In the end, Mickey helped the witch reunite with her lost child, and in return, the witch cured her illness and gave her the ability to give birth. The story ends there.